Okay, so in this video we're going to take a really quick look at a headset which has some pretty cool little options available that you don't get with every headset. First, take a look at a few images that'll give you a little more detail, and then we'll talk more about this and actually do a little sound test. Okay, so as stated, we're taking a look at this headset. Before we get into this though, I want to show you that is the box that is included. So it says a wired computer headset. So it is specifically designed to be used with a computer. I don't know if it works with consoles or anything else. I don't own any consoles, so I can't say for sure. It does have a small, like, sort of user manual specification type user guide, whatever you want to call it, included in case you need that. Probably shouldn't need it. So let me get this. Got a little tangled here. Alright. So what I like about this, as far as the versatility, is the fact that it includes this, which is USB, and it has inline controls. So you have your headset and microphone so that you can turn off or mute. You also have the volume up and down, and that's really cool because not every device, of course, is going to have an option for a 3.5mm, or you may not want to use that, and you kind of just plug it up and go. You of course have to adjust in your control panel, you know, whatever device you're using, for what device you want to utilize, be it your speakers or what have you, or internal if it's a laptop, for example. External speakers, if you have speakers that are built into your monitor, or you want to use a headset. So, you know, make the adjustments necessary. Simple to do, and that's pretty much it. The buttons have a pretty nice audible click that gives you feedback, let you know that you actually, you know, did push the button. I actually like the cable because it sort of has a rubbery type feel, somewhat. Like, it's more rubberized on the end where the USB is, and then the cable itself is sort of soft. It's not a really hard rubber. Like, some have a really hard rubber that almost feels not brittle where it's actually cracking, but it feels like that it's more possible that it could because it has that harder texture. And then you have this additional springiness, which gives you, of course, some additional length. And so that's a pretty cool option. Of course, you have your 3.5mm jack here, so you can take your headset and plug that in to the actual unit and convert it to a USB. But if you didn't want to do that, you could actually just plug this in to a 3.5mm jack. And for anyone who cares, this is a 4-pole jack, in case that's relevant, and if you know what that means, then good. Anyway, there's different types, 3, 4-pole, different, you know. Some people want to know about that. So the cable itself, again, sort of a softer rubber. This one is actually, I think, a little softer than the rubber that is part of the adapter for the USB, which makes this really nice because it makes it pliable and everything. So other than that, the headset itself, it doesn't have like a splashy bunch of colors. You don't have RGB, anything. So you could use this for gaming and have a real simple setup, or with all the different work from home scenarios that are going on, I'm sure this would be really useful for people, you know, using it for that type aspect. The design is on ear rather than over ear or in ear, and as you can see, it is really, really super soft, kind of like a memory foam. I believe this is like a PU leather design, and the top headband here that rests on top of your head shares that design. The top up here sort of has that same sort of rubbery, leathery kind of a feel. Your adjustments on the side are really good because it's metal, as you can see here. It's not plastic, so the longevity as far as wear and tear, I think, would be better compared to just a plastic type. You can turn this sideways, which is nice because it lets you lay it flat. And the microphone is adjustable, so you can rotate it down or up. It kind of clicks. And then the good thing is you can go the other way. So whether you want it on one side, like the right hand side, or the left hand side, which I typically prefer just because most headsets have it on the left, so I've become accustomed to it, it's not a problem. As far as comfort level, I think it works pretty good. And even though it's not over ear, it does, because of how soft and cushy these are, and because it kind of lays on your ear, it doesn't smash your head. It stays on pretty well. I'm not going to have it falling off. But it also does block out a considerable amount of exterior sound, which is nice. So, again, very easy to adjust. You can move it up and down very easily. Obviously, when you have this plugged in and you don't have the additional controls, you lose your inline controls, so that may potentially be something that you want to consider in how you're going to use this. And your length is going to be different. So if you use it on a laptop, it's going to be fine. If you're trying to put it behind, like say the backside of a desktop, depending upon your setup, you almost will have to use this, depending. But you could also plug this into a front-facing speaker like I have here. You don't have to worry about using the extension, but you can do so if necessary. So, other than that, like I say, you saw the little box that it comes in, the user manual or user guide, and the adapter. So that's all the things included. For those who have a telephone that actually have a jack, this actually works with the telephone just fine. So what I want to do real quickly, go ahead and plug this in, unlock my phone, and pull up the voice recorder. Alright, so just pulled up the voice recorder that's built into this phone. So here's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to do a test with the microphone here. So placed in a normal location. And then we're going to do a test of the microphone in the actual phone just to get an idea of the difference. And I suppose because the phone's not designed to be recorded when it's right up on your face, I'm going to hold it, I say approximately about a foot away, just to give some idea. So here we are doing a recording real quick. This is a test of the microphone for the actual external mic on the headset. This is a test of, and this is a test of the microphone using the internal mic built into the Galaxy Note 9. Alright. So, again, that's a very comfortable headset. I imagine it'll last hours probably for most people without any discomfort or displeasure because it's super, super soft. Let me play this back for you. This is a test of the microphone for the actual external mic on the headset. And this is a test of the microphone using the internal mic built into the Galaxy Note 9. Alright, so as you can, well, hopefully, you know what, let me just do this. Make sure the volume is turned to max. And I'll get really close just to make sure one more time. This is a test test of the microphone for the actual external mic on the headset. And this is a test of the microphone using the internal mic built into the Galaxy Note 9. Alright, so there's definitely a little bit of a difference there. But the good thing is, unlike some microphones, there's no background hissing, popping, static. There's not that white noise kind of sound. It's extremely clear, and that is extremely important if you're doing any type of work with this type of device, which I imagine a lot of people will want to use this for that purpose. If you were using this for gaming, then that would be good as well. So anyway, I really like mainly the versatility that's afforded by having the USB or 3.5mm jack option. So I think that's really, really cool. If you want to find out more about this, read some more details, find out any of the actual specific parameters in case that's really important to you, there's going to be a link below the video. You can check that out. And for what it's worth, you can see that, hopefully. That is the specification. You can pause the video there and review that as well. But otherwise, check out the link below to find out more. Thanks for watching.